Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to start a series of videos where the questions that I get and the answers that I give, I just want to put out there because I'm sure if one person's asked me the question, then somebody else is going to ask me the question. So, one of the questions we recently got was how to structure a call center or how to integrate your call center, your management company, all the different phone numbers and kind of how to layer it and what I've seen work work best, right? So I highly recommend, and this is my nifty iPad writing tool here. So we should be able to, yeah, we can see it right there. Perfect. Um, so what's going to happen here is I highly recommend, and all your major competition like uh, public storage, extra space, they're all using tracking numbers. So every single thing that you have out there should have tracking numbers. Tracking numbers are different numbers. You can get numbers in the same area code, but they're different numbers tracking all the different channels you have. So if you're using the GBP stands for your Google Business Profile, and I actually spelled that wrong, but we'll hope you'll forgive me on that. But this is your Google Business Profile. Your Google Business Profile allows you to have multiple numbers. You can keep the number that's on your site, but you want to make that the secondary number, and then the primary number is going to be a tracking number that goes into your storage management software. Or if you don't have one, you can circumvent it. This is just the stack that I've been seeing lately. That is the most effective from what we've seen. So you also want a phone number that is just for your Google Ads. So if you've got one single facility, I would suggest that your main site be the landing page for all your ads. And on that main site, you want to have a number. On that main page, you want to have a number that you can put in Google Ads that's going to track if someone calls you from an ad if you're using Google Ads. So we've got our Google Business page, we've got our Google Ads down. Same thing if you're running Facebook ads. I don't highly recommend Facebook cold ads, but I recommend remarketing ads. But in those remarketing ads, you want the page that that ad lands on to be a clone of your main page. You don't want all your Facebook traffic going to your main page without proper tracking. So the easiest way, run the Facebook ad, send it to an offer page, and on that offer page you want to have a tracking number that if people call, you know that it came from your Facebook ads. On your main web page, if you have multiple locations, you want a main web page, you put a number on there, and then track it for your location page. So if you've got multiple locations, you want a different number on that as well. So you've got multiple phone numbers. Now, one question that I get a lot is that going to confuse my customer? No, your new customers are not going to be confused when they call the number because they have no frame of reference because it's the first time they saw you. And your existing customers, you're not calling them from these tracking numbers. You're calling them either from your management software or from your management company or your call software or your cell phone, whatever you're using, right? So don't worry about. And the reason I say that with confidence is because your major competition uses it. Every REIT that I see has tracking numbers on everything. Everything they put out, they've got track. One REIT has tracking numbers on their blogs. So there are hundreds of tracking numbers that are out there, and they're all pointing back to their main call center. So the link that we see here is your storage management. So so you got all your phone numbers here, and then they're going to go flow into either your storage management software or your CRM, whatever you're using, and you want this to record your calls. Excuse my writing, I'm a heck of a typer. So, and I'm writing kind of vertical instead of horizontal. So what you want to make sure is that you're going to get all the calls recorded either in your software or in your CRM, and you want that for staff development. You want that for proof that you had a disgruntled call. You want that recording for analysis and CYA. The way the storage management software works is they've actually got, so let's take storage for instance. They've got one single number that they've got set up for your facility that records those calls and allows you to text out, allows you to text from within the software. And you don't want to, and that's the number that people are going to see on the back end, but that's the number that that is not the number you're calling from. So there is no issue sending all these tracking numbers into storage because the main number that they're going to see for texting and bills, text bills, collections, all that is going to be your management software number. That number you have to, now storage, the way they have it right now, this is just one example, you have to call storage to get that number forwarded wherever, because they've got a main Twilio account probably on the back end of that. That number is going to forward directly to your, if you're looking to set up your own number, RingCentral, some people say it's a little more expensive. It is, but it works. And if you're going to add in foreign VAs, it works. That's the best one I've seen so far, worked for foreign VAs. There are a couple other solutions, but you're going to avoid yourself a lot of headaches. Dialpad is another one that works good, but not so much with foreign VAs. They're getting there, but RingCentral's been around forever, and you can actually, once you get a RingCentral number, if you want to set up your own in-house call center, it's really easy to do with them, and they will actually set it up for you. The other thing, if you have a management company, you're going to send the tracking numbers to the storage management software, and then you're going to send it to the management company. Now, the only thing you're going to run into is if that management company is recording the calls as well. You may run into some issues if you've got double recordings. So that is something you're going to have to figure out with your management company. Key takeaways here is you want to own all these numbers. You want to own the main number and all tracking numbers. And you want to do that just in case you want to replace your management software or you want to replace your management company. If you give ownership of your your main phone number to your management software, you will never be able to leave them. And same thing with your management company. If the management company owns your front-facing number on your site, you're going to have a heck of a time leaving them. Granted, most of them will port it over, but your port can get messed up. The port can take 2 to 3 weeks to months. So ownership of all these numbers, including your main number that's on Google Business, is key. So that's the stack that that we are advising our customers to use, and we are helping our customers implement. As far as storage management software or what you use for tracking, we have a CRM that we've set up that includes call tracking, and you can contact us about that and we can get that set up for you. It's very economical. You can use CallRail. There are plenty out there that you can buy those tracking numbers from. If you're paying any more than $1.50 to $2 for a tracking number per month, you're overpaying. Unless you're buying a package. I think CallRail, one package comes with like 10 numbers, and then you get all the recording. But you want to make sure, if your tracking software is doing recordings and your management software is doing recordings, you may have some conflicts there. We've seen that run in with Sparefoot. If Sparefoot's recording your calls, sometimes whatever tracking system you're using or sales CRM that you're using may conflict with that. But if you've got a specific situation like that, just let me know. Hit me up in the comments. I'd be happy to talk to you, and we'll see you on the next video where I try to give you another tech stack that I use.